Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Javed Ali from Department of Pharmaceutics, Faculty of Pharmacy, Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi. Today we are going to discuss about a module on application of polymers in cosmetics under the paper cosmetics. The objective of the module is to study the application of the polymer. Sometimes this polymer also acts as surfactants interactions. The application of synthetic polymers in cosmetics, silicons in cosmetics, polysaccharides based polymers which are used in cosmetics, proteins in cosmetics, lather enhancers, cellulosics in personal care products. And we have taken one prototype example of application of polymers in hair care, application of acetylene derivative polymers for personal care, methods to evaluate for conditioned hair, which we have taken as a prototype example, organo-modified silicon copolymers for cosmetic use of chitin and chitosan, cationic polysaccharides for cosmetic applications, and the assessment of polycation adsorption and alkylated polyvinyl pyrrolidone polymers in cosmetics. Cosmetics, we have several times defined as cosmetics. Here again, I am going to repeat definition of cosmetics as per the FDA. These are the articles intended to be applied to the human's body or any part for beautifying, cleansing, promoting attractiveness, or altering the appearance. The polymers, they plays a very important role in the formulation of cosmetics. All the cosmetic products contain different types of polymers in their formulation according to their intended use. Polymers are the second largest ingredient in cosmetics and personal care products. A widest variety of polymers are used in the cosmetics like rheological modifiers, emulsifiers, stimuli responsive reagents, conditioners, film formers, fixative foam stabilizers and destabilizers, skin field beneficial agents, and antimicrobials. And polymers in the cosmetic industry are categorized on the basis of different classification, as I have already talked about, that is the International Nomenclature Cosmetic Ingredients Dictionary, including organic polymers, inorganic polymers, silicon polymer, and naturally occurring polymers. These classifications are further divided into subclasses like homopolymer, copolymer, cross-linked polymer, mixed classification polymer, dendrimers, natural source polymer, and synthetic peptides. Polymer surfactant interaction. According to the Royal Society of Chemistry, the surfactants are used in all products for skin cleansing. They break up the oily component produced by the skin, which is essentially washed by water. The surfactants are also used as a spreading agent, emulsifier, etc. The surfactants are classified according to the charge present on its hydrophilic group, and this we have already gone through in the application of surfactants in cosmetic, where we have classified them as amphoterics, anionic, cations, and non-ionic. This is a figure which talks about the surfactant polymer interaction at the interface of liquid vapor interface, where the micelle formation is occurring that may lead to the liquid crystals which is being coming from the monomer solutions. There may be crystalline type of crystals, there may be bilayer and vesicles, adsorption at surface solid liquid interface, or adsorption at liquid-liquid interface. The forces that control the surfactant interaction with polymers are fundamentally same as involved in other solution or interfacial phenomena, namely van der Waals or dispersion forces, hydrophilic effects, dipolar or acid-base interactions, and electrostatic interactions. The factors affecting the interaction between surfactant and polymers are almost similar to the factor that affect micellization of surfactants, like number 1, surfactant chain length. For unchanged polymer, the binding concentration in homologous series of ionic surfactant decrease with increasing chain length of the surfactant. Secondly, surfactant structure. In this, the nature of the head group in the surfactant is a most noticeable factor in the interaction with simple, uncharged water-soluble polymer. Non-ionic surfactants are unreactive towards simple uncharged polymer. The anionic surfactants are very strongly reactive towards polycations polymer but very weakly or non-reactive towards anionic polymers. Polymer characteristics is a third factor which affects the interaction between surfactant and polymer. Polymer characteristics, that is like weight of polymer, several ranges of minimum weight of polymer required for the interaction of surfactant with polymer. The hydrophobically modified polymer weight of 1000 shows ready interactions not only with cationic and ionic surfactant but also with non-ionic surfactant. Amount of polymer. The amount of polymer in the surfactant must be same for the interaction between two. One of the next factor is the polymer structure. For the interaction between ionic surfactant and uncharged polymer, there must be definitive difference in reaction affinity among polymers and given surfactants. Added salts affect the interaction between ionic surfactants with polymers where aggregation of surfactant is also possible. The effect can be quite complex and may vary from system to system with pH, with the absolute ionic strength, and with other variables. Now coming to the application of synthetic polymers in cosmetic, the application of synthetic polymer has been tremendously increasing in the cosmetic industry. Nowadays, the petroleum-based polymers are being widely used in personal care products. The synthetic polymers are classified into two major types: condensation polymer and addition polymers. In many laboratories, water-soluble synthetic polymers like polyvinyl pyrrolidone, polyvinyl alcohol, polyethylene glycol, polyethylene oxides are blended with natural polymers like collagen, keratin, silk and gelatin to form a thin films hydrogels used in cosmetics as sponges. The most important use of synthetic polymer are the thickening agent by different mechanism of action. Thickening by chain entanglement, that is the most straightforward mechanism of thickening, is by chain entanglement. Solution viscosity increases with increase in the concentration of polymer in the formulation. As the more and more chains occupy a limited space, increase in molecular weight also plays a very important role in chain entanglement. The chemical identity significantly affects the behavior of polymers like copolymer or cross-linked polymer or hydrophobically modified polymer. For instance, polymers with different viscosity behave differently in the formulation as a simple linear polymers like polymethacrylic acid, polyethylene oxide, polyvinyl alcohol, and polyvinyl pyrrolidone influence solution viscosity through random chain entanglement. Thickening by covalent cross-linking is another approach, and the covalently cross-linking polymer include hooking in two polymer chains together by insertion of a bifunctional monomer that can react with both the chains radically. Such cross-linking aqueous solution polymers increases the usefulness of that polymer to some extent. Third type is a thickening by an associative mechanism, which is nothing else for those polymers that have been hydrophobically modified to provide them surfactant-like qualities. The associative aggregation in a solution affect the viscosity of solution spreading behavior, film thickness, and feel of cosmetics from lotions to gels to shampoos. Along with the thickening effect, the synthetic polymers are used as fixative polymers which have been applied to the hair as liquids, gels, and foams. Now coming to silicons in cosmetics. Over the last 50 years, the silicon material in hair care and skincare products have been used in cosmetic industry. The incorporation of silicon in skincare product is quite early as compared to hair care formulations. Revlon was the first to launch silicone-containing skincare lotions named as Silicare Skin Lotion. The increased use of silicons in cosmetics is only possible by the development of new technology in the area of emulsification, associative thickeners, and suspending agents. The organofunctional silicons have additional advantages of providing multifunctional benefits to the formulations. The silicons and its derivatives are widely used in cosmetics such as deodorant sticks, shampoos, antiperspirants, lotion, etc. These silicons are derived from natural products which are known as silica, basic sand, and after various chemical modification, it is used in personal care products. Dimethicone and cyclomethicone are the two modified silicons which are used in cosmetic industry for waterproofing, retaining moisture, adhering color pigments, protecting hair and imparting smoothness and providing silkiness to hair. They are used in deodorants to provide velvety feel, in sunscreen creams as a water resistant, lubricating and massaging agents in anti-aging and in anti-wrinkle creams. Dimethicone and dimethiconol are the types of silicon spread uniformly into thin films over the surface of hair and skin to provide hydrophobicity to the surface of skin and hair. They add lubricity, sheen, and humidity resistance to hair in addition to provide breathable protective barrier to skin. For increasing the durability of these films over the skin and hair, high molecular weight dimethicone gums or silicone resins such as trimethyl siloxysilicate can be added into the formulations. Alkyl modified silicons, which are also termed as AMS, are used in skincare, sunscreen, sun care, and other cosmetic products to form an occlusive barrier on the skin. This material is an excellent moisturizing agent, reducing transepidermal water loss to a level comparable to petroleum jelly. In lipstick formulations, it is widely used as a stick ingredient agent, impart an occlusive barrier to the lips as well, provide moisturizing effect to the lips, and enhance pigment release and reduce pigment transfer from one ingredient present in the formulation. Another category, that is polysaccharides based polymers in cosmetics. They play a very important role in cosmetic formulation technology along with other ingredients such as surfactants, salts, and other polymers. Cosmeceuticals are widely used in skin cleansers, moisturizers, and sunscreen as well. Nowadays, a new class of product has been gaining popularity in skincare regime as adjuvant against inflammatory disorders and skin aging. Galactolinone is the main polysaccharide of hydrolyzed Myritus communis extract. It forms gels in the presence of water. The deposition of this gel over the skin provides tightening to the skin and function as anti-aging formulation. Alginic acid is a linear polysaccharide made up of glucuronic and mannuronic acid as a thickening agent in various formulations such as toothpaste, soaps, shaving creams, hair gels. Agar-agar or gellose and carrageenates are also natural polymers produced from plants which are used as thickening, emollients, and in creams, suspensions, toothpaste, etc. Polysaccharides can be natural and synthetic, and they can further be classified into anionic, cationic, non-ionic, and even amphotic depending upon the chemical identity expressed on its backbone. Now coming to anionic polysaccharides, the two most commonly or commercially available polysaccharides named as cellulose gums and carboxymethyl chitin were made anionic by manual intervention using carboxymethylation of naturally occurring cellulose and chitin respectively. CMC, that is carboxymethylcellulose, increase the viscosity of cosmetic formulation through entanglement of its high molecular weight chain. Structure of anionic polysaccharide is given as shown. The naturally occurring other anionic polysaccharides are alginic acid, carrageenans, xanthan gum, hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, and gum exudate like arabic, caraya, and tragacanth. Cationic polysaccharides. Synthetically altered polyglycans can be used as cationic polysaccharide in cosmetics. Cationic polysaccharides are widely used in hair conditioners to control the hair damage. Chitosan is not cationic and water soluble unless the pH value is below 7. The polysaccharides are generally found neutralized with cosmetically functional carboxylic acid such as lactic acid or glycolic acid, a component of the natural moisturizing factor which is found in skin. And the structure of the cationic polysaccharide is shown in the figure, and you can see easily here the cationic polysaccharide. Only 3 cationic polyglycans are commercially used in cosmetic: cationic hydroxyethylcellulose, cationic guar, and cationic hydroxypropyl guar. Now coming to non-ionic polysaccharides, these polysaccharides do not carry any formal charge. You can see in the figure also, there is no formal charge. Rheology, modifier, and thickeners are the two main uses of these polysaccharides. The viscosity is related to the ratio of amylose to amylopectin, in particular polysaccharide used in cosmetic formulation. The higher the ratio of amylose to amylopectin, the greater is the thickening effect to formulations. Ether modified cellulose and guar based materials as semi-natural non-ionic polysaccharides are widely used in cosmetic industry. Amphotic polysaccharides are those polysaccharides which carry both cationic and anionic charges on same chain. Generally, semi-natural derivatives are used in cosmetics as very few are available naturally. Structure of amphotic polysaccharide is shown to you. The use of amphotic polysaccharide is very challenging as it contains both the charges and insoluble in zwitter ionic form. Carboxymethylchitosan and modified potato starch fall under this category. Hydrophobically modified polysaccharides and polysaccharides with topical physiological effects are the two other types of polysaccharides usually used in preparation of cosmetics. Now coming to proteins in cosmetic formulations, milk was the first proteinaceous ingredient that has been used in cosmetic. Milk protein, composed of casein, acidic phosphoprotein as colloidal dispersion. The hydrophobicity of peptides affects the cosmetic property of protein, like substantivity to hair and skin, the binding capacity, foaming, emulsifying performance, and solubility. The protein ingredients in cosmetics are classified into 5 main categories, like non-hydrolyzed protein like albumin, then calcium caseinate, casein, protein serum, wheat germ protein, etc. Then they can also be hydrolyzed protein like ammonium hydrolyzed protein, gelatin, lupin protein, silk, soy protein, etc. Then quaternized protein like cocoamidopropyl, dimethyl amino hydroxypropyl, hydrolyzed collagen ethosulfate, hydrolyzed rice bran protein, etc. The next type is a condensate, isosteroid hydrolyzed collagen, hydrolyzed zine, sodium succinyl gelatin, etc. are few of the examples. And then enzymes also like amylase, catalase, glucose oxidase, lipase, papain, pepsin, they are also under the class of enzymes. Lather enhancer cellulosics in personal care product. The multifunctional family of water-soluble polymers like methocell cellulose ethers are an extensive family of methyl cellulose and hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose. They are extensively used in personal care products. They are used as thickener in liquid formulation and as a binder in solid and semi-solid formulations. Methocell products also act as film former, lubricants, lather enhancer, and gelling agent in personal care products. Alkyl ethoxylated sulfate, sodium and or potassium salts of coconut allyl triethylene glycol, ethoxylated sulfate, alkyl triethylene glycol ethoxylated sulfate, and tallow-alkyl hexaoxyethylene sulfate are important lather enhancer used in formulation of mild cleansing agent. The commercial preparation Benecil E10M hydroxypropyl methylcellulose is highly pure water-soluble non-ionic cellulose ether. It is used in personal care products like shampoos, body washes, shower gels, and shaving creams as a thickener, lather enhancer, water binder, and film former. Application of polymers in hair care. The original uses of polymers in hair care were as a fixative and viscosity controlling agent, but nowadays they are used as conditioning agent also. The commonly used polymers in hair care products are guar gum, cellulose, protein, polypeptides, chitosan, lanolin, starches, sugars, and aminosilicones. Polymers are used as a primary ingredient or adjunct in shampoos, conditioning products, styling products, lotions and gels, and hairsprays. The function of polymers in hair care products include conditioning, improving substantivity of other ingredients to hair, improving combing, manageability, curl retention, thickening formulations, and improve emulsion stability. The most important polymer used in hair care products are cationic polymer. Many commercially available shampoos use cationic surfactants and anionic polymers in their shampoos formulation. This leads to the neutralization of charges, and excess cationic charges of surfactant can also be neutralized by using anionic surfactants rather than using anionic polymer. The structure of cationic polymer is also shown in the figure. The large molecular weight polymers spread slowly onto hair than the smaller molecular weight polymers, along with molecular weight charge also play a very important role in the adsorption onto hair. The charged polymer absorb faster than the uncharged polymers. The maximum absorption of polymer occurs at pH 7, which is reduced at pH 4 and pH 10. Application of acetylene derived polymers for personal care. The German chemist invented PVP, polyvinyl pyrrolidone, derived from acetylene in the process known as Walter-Reppe process. In this process, acetylene reacted with formaldehyde at high temperature and pressure to give butanediol, which is oxidized to give gamma butyroid lactone, which further reacts with ammonia to give 2-pyrrolidone. The 2-pyrrolidone reacts with many more acetylene group or methanol to give N-vinyl pyrrolidone or methyl vinyl ether series of polymers. These types of polymers have film forming capacity and prove to be the important ingredient in hair styling products. Lactam-based polymers based on their functionality used in various personal care products like hairsprays, hair styling gels, hair conditioning agent, teeth whitening agent, and waterproofing sunscreens. Now, in the prototype which I have taken as example, how we go for evaluating a conditioned hair. Evaluation methods for single hair fibers after treating with polymer solution or dispersion of polymer containing cosmetic formulation are tested for surface energy. They are tested for DEPA, that is dynamic, electrokinetic, and permeability analysis, microfluorometry, intracuticular cohesion, frictional properties, and interfiber adhesion. Organo-modified silicon copolymers for cosmetic use. The series of alkyl substituted silicooxanes include silicon hydrides. The synthesis of alkyl substituted siloxanes require suitable solvent using platinum catalyst. Alkylation of silicon enhances its character of moisturization and improve compatibility with other cosmetic raw material. The alkylation of silicones provide enhancement in rheology, enhance product stability, lubricity in personal care product, and it has been used to increase the volume of hair on its application. Glycol functionality is useful for increasing the compatibility of silicones in polar media like terpolymers of dimethyl, methylalkyl, methyl polyether functionality such as cetyl dimethicone polyol, promote formation of triple phase emulsions and improve formulation stability. This property has been utilized in the cosmetic formulation from low viscosity lotion to thick creams as a rheology modifier. Alkyl modified silicones act as a corrosive barrier on the skin when used in sunscreen creams, skincare, and color cosmetic products. The high degree of alkylation or longer chain alkylation improve the water resistance property of silicones. Alkyl modified silicones are available in different physical forms as shown in the table. Physical form are given along with the silicon polymer where you have physical form ranging from liquid to hard wax. Dicyl dimethicone is a liquid physical form. Chloride dimethicone is another liquid physical form. Cetyl methicone is soft wax. Cetyl methicone is a brittle wax. And cedoxy dimethicone is a hard wax. The benefit derived from alkyl modified silicones are moisturization, water resistance, rheology, modification, and emulsification. Chitin and chitosan in cosmetic. Chitin and chitosan are not naturally found in human skin, but their presence on skin speed up the wound healing and minimizes scarring. Chitin can be used in processing of films and fibers. The chitin fibers are prepared by wet spinning in 14% sodium hydroxide solution and used as non-allergic deodorizing, antibacterial, and moisturizer controlling in cosmetics. Chitin is very effective hydrating agent. It supplies water and it avoids dehydration and provide long-lasting hydrating effect. Chitin and its derivative allow active principles in close contact with the skin. The structure of chitin and chitosan are given where you can easily see the difference between both chitin and chitosan. Chitosan is the only naturally occurring cationic polymer polysaccharide. Chitosan is a random copolymer and it is and its salts have strong affinity to anionic surface of skin and hair. It is an important film-forming polysaccharide which is being widely used in cosmetic formulation and hair shampoos. Chitosan also facilitates the formation of tensor film on the skin surface that can fix active ingredient for the skin. And hence these chitin and chitosans are widely used in skin creams, shampoos, skin lotion, varnishes, etc. Now coming to the assessment of polycation adsorption, cationic materials, surfactant and polymers have been the traditional conditioner for keratinous substances like hair, and the radiotracer method is used for studying the physical interactions including sorption of surfactants and polymers with what hair. The limited surface area of natural keratin, especially hair, have the nominal value of approximately 0.1 meter square per gram. The procedure followed for adsorption of polycation is shown in the figure where uptake of the polymer is substantial exceeding 1% by weight in 60 minutes. Initial adsorption occurs immediately and bleaching of hair has a major effect on the uptake of polycation. After 1 hour, a threefold increase from 1.2 to 3.4% has been noted. As a function of pH absorption was highest at pH 7. The nature, extent, and the consequence of polycation absorption can all be influenced by the presence of surfactant. The non-ionic surfactants have small effect on the absorption in comparison to cationic surfactants, which have large effects because of the competition for absorption sites. The surfactants are the most important and the most interesting part of ingredient in the conditioning shampoos and body washes. Now coming to alkylated polyvinyl pyrrolidone polymers in cosmetic, these are manufactured by free radical addition polymerization, as we have seen already, and they find usage in various classes of cosmetic product. The structure of alkylated polyvinyl pyrrolidone is shown, and the cyclic nature of PVP amide functionality makes it similar to the polyamide bonding of proteins such as collagen in skin and keratin in hair. PVP provide excellent humectancy and lubricancy to the formulation that provides softness and moisture to the skin. PVP are used as a film former, hair fixative resin, thickener, lubricant, skin protectant, adhesion promoter, and gelling agent in cosmetic used for personal care. Now coming to the application of polyvinyl pyrrolidone, it has been used both in pharmaceutically also, in cosmetic industry also, in food industry also, and as an adhesive in paint industry also. In pharmaceutical industry, the PVP, that is polyvinyl pyrrolidone, is used as a binder. It is used as a disintegrating agent in case of tablets. It is used as suspending agents in suspensions and also in solutions to increase viscosity. In cosmetic industry, it is used as a film former for hairspray, for hair setting lotions, in conditioning shampoos. In food industry, it is used in stabilization of beverages, and in paint industry, it is used as a adhesive and a adhesive sticks also. So let us summarize what we have learned from this module. So we have seen a number of polymer and their application in number of field of cosmetic industry, and their prototype. With example, we have seen the various types of polymers which are used in cosmetic applications, and we have also gone through the use of these polymers in various types of cosmetic products.